Welcome to EduRev.
Hello everyone, welcome to EduRev. This is Saran Nandala. In the previous video, we have discussed about the Middle Himalayas and we also discussed about the Pir Panjal range, which is the most important range of Middle Himalayas. Now, in this video, we are going to discuss about the other remaining ranges of Middle Himalayas. We are going to discuss about the Dhauladhar range, the Mussoorie range, Nag Tibba range and the Mahabharat range of Middle Himalayas. Okay, so let's just begin. So Dhauladhar range, it is located here to the south of the Pir Panjal range. The Dhauladhar range begins from the east of River Ravi. So this is River Ravi. From the east of River Ravi, the Dhauladhar range begins. The Dhauladhar range contains important places like Dalhousie, Dharamshala and Shimla. So Shimla is the capital of the state of Himachal Pradesh and Dharamshala, it is very important, a very important place for Tibetan Buddhism. Clear? Now, the Dhauladhar range is the southernmost range of Middle Himalayas and its average elevation is 4000 meters. But there are many peaks which are more than 4500 meters in elevation. But the average elevation of the Dhauladhar range is 4000 meters. Now, this is an image of the Dharamshala cricket ground, and behind that, you can see the Dhauladhar range. So, the snow-capped mountains which are behind this cricket ground, they belong to the Dhauladhar range. It's a very beautiful place, right? So, let me proceed. So, Mount Hanuman Tibba, whose elevation is 5,982 meters, is the highest peak of the Dhauladhar range. So, this is how it looks like. Now further east, the Middle Himalayas comprise of the Mussoorie and the Nag Tibba ranges. Okay. Now the Mussoorie range has an average elevation of 2000 to 2500 meters. So the mountains of Mussoorie range are not very high. And this range extends for a distance of around 120 kilometers from Mussoorie to Lansdowne. So Mussoorie and Lansdowne are, towns, hill towns in the state of Uttarakhand. So we all know about Mussoorie, right? So Mussoorie is a very famous tourist spot, a very famous hill station. And not only that, it also contains the Lal Bahadur Shastri National Academy of Administration. So we all know about Mussoorie, right? Now, the Mahabharat range in southern Nepal is a continuation of the Mussoorie range. Now, this point is very, very important. Okay, so when you speak about the Mahabharat range, its peaks or its mountains rise to around 3000 meters high. Clear? So all these points are very important factual data. Now, the Nag Tibba range is situated in the Garhwal division of Uttarakhand. So what do you mean by Garhwal division? So the entire state of Uttarakhand, all the districts of Uttarakhand are divided into two divisions. So this is the Garhwal division and this is the Kumaon division. So those districts which are marked in yellow, they belong to Kumaon division, and these districts, they belong to Garhwal division. Clear? So the Nag Tibba range is situated in the Garhwal division of Uttarakhand, and its highest peak is Nag Tibba, which is 3022 meters high. Clear? So there is nothing more to discuss about Middle Himalayas. We are just discussing some very simple points. Now, on a whole, the Middle Himalayas are more hospitable. So compared to the Great Himalayas, Middle Himalayas are more hospitable. So what do you mean by hospitable? Their elevations are not very high and the climate is not very harsh, and Middle Himalayas contain some very important hill stations like Shimla, Mussoorie, Ranikhet, Nainital, Darjeeling. So many people are living there. All these are very important towns. So on a whole, Middle Himalayas are not extreme like the Great Himalayas. They are hospitable and they contain many famous hill stations. So that is about Middle Himalayas. Okay. So first we discussed about where Middle Himalayas are located, and then we started discussing about the important ranges of Middle Himalayas. In the previous video, I discussed about the Pir Panjal range, And in this video, we discussed about the other remaining ranges of Middle Himalayas. So I hope you got a clear picture about Middle Himalayas, and we discussed all the important and relevant points which are important from exam perspective. So I hope you found this useful and informative. And thank you so much for watching. And I wish you all the best.